What up, G-Life fam? It's your boy MC Shadow coming at you with another video. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, check out the playlist, all that good stuff. Now, what I want to talk about today is actually something that's been getting asked about me in the comments. I seen other people make videos and talking about this, like Sunny Boy, like Gunners Collective, and a few other channels out there. You know what I mean? So I guess people want to know my opinion on it, and that is what I think about all these attacks that have been happening lately. You know, like these vendors getting attacked, and not only that, but like about the Asians that have been getting assaulted and robbed and all of that. So now, here's my opinion on it. Attacking elderly people, that's no homeboy. Meaning, it's not gang members that are doing this. You feel me? How can I say this? Gang members don't tolerate that kind of behavior. Whether it's black gangs, whether it's white gangs, whether it's Hispanic gangs, we don't tolerate elderly people getting assaulted. You get what I mean? That's always people that are not gang related, more like just criminal drug addicts. You know, people that commit illegal activity but is not a gang member. You know, more of a criminal, because there is a difference between the two. So, you know, like, cause you have seen it already, like when the Hispanic vendors were getting attacked before, and there was a few times that it was some black guys that were from Cribs, and they ended up getting regulated by their own homeboys. You know, they have a video online and everything where they're getting a regulation. And the reason they're getting a regulation is because we don't tolerate that. Gang members do not tolerate, even if it's of another race. You know what I mean? Whether it's Hispanic doing it to blacks, or blacks doing it to Hispanics, or Asians, or anything, or whites, or whatever, it is not tolerated. You know what I mean? When you get locked up, when you get arrested, if the cops do find you, you get arrested, you get in there, my boy, you are in for one hell of a surprise in there. You get what I mean? Homies, you know, they're gonna want to know why you in there, and you know, once they find out it's for that, you know, you're not gonna be seen as Mr. Tough Guy. You know what I mean? I mean, there's some times where maybe some groups maybe let it slide. You know what I mean? Hispanics tend to not to let it slide. You know what I mean? But like, people are not gonna let it slide. You know what I mean? Because it just makes you guys look bad. You get what I'm saying? As a group. Because there's nothing tough about attacking elderly people and stuff like that. You feel me? You get what I mean? I mean, like, back in the days, I'm not gonna say that, oh yeah, it didn't happen back in the days, because back in the days stuff like that was occurring, but it would always get handled, but it would get handled, but it would never hit the mainstream media, boys. You get what I mean? So stuff like that does get taken care of. It's just that the news doesn't cover that part about it, or you know, regular everyday people won't know about, you know, how the problems get fixed. So if you out there and you think that you tough because you robbing these people and stuff like that, you are gonna get dealt with. It is gonna happen. You are gonna suffer. Justice will occur. Street justice, but it will occur. You know. So if you want to be out there robbing people and all that, I hope you know what you're getting yourself into. You know what I mean? I hope that you're ready once they do get you and you get locked up and you get sent in there. I hope you really are as tough as, you know, you think you are. Because that shit shouldn't be tolerated. Not only that, and that goes to anybody. You know what I mean? But what bothers me more is that people see these things happening, and instead of like doing something, they just take out their phones and start recording. You know what I mean? I hate people that just literally take out their phones and start recording instead of helping. Like what are all you motherfuckers doing? Like, why are you all just standing right there recording and shit? Like, you fools are fucking names. Like, if there's anything I hate, it's people that just start recording and be like, oh yeah. You know, if I was there, I would have helped the Asian or the Hispanic person, and then after, I'll beat the living shit out of the fool that's recording. I think I would want him just as bad as I want the person that's attacking. You know what I mean? Because to be doing that is that the person only cares about his video going viral and his views and everything like that, instead of actually helping. Like, help out, you piece of crap, instead of just standing there recording. Like, what is wrong with you? People are ridiculous nowadays. How everybody wants their videos just to go viral, just to get them ins. Like, it's sad what money drives people to do. You know what I mean? Instead of everybody just standing around and recording, I mean, they should be helping. You know what I mean? You should never be letting an elderly Asian, an elderly Hispanic, an elderly black, an elderly white be getting assaulted. Now, here's another thing that I've been seeing, that people are idiots. If you do see a white person doing it, if you see a black person doing it, do not judge the whole entire race based on just some of these individuals. If there's one thing I have noticed is that, oh man, I seen a video where somebody was saying something about whites, right? And I think 800 and something whites, were disrespecting. And the guy was like, see, this is how all white people are, and boo. 800 whites, 800 whites is about half of a city, my boy. Not even half of a city, like a third of a city. Because the most smallest city fits like about 15,000 people in it. The smallest city, and this is only 800 people, so that's not even a whole city. That's like about a third of the city. So that is not all the whites are like that. It's not even close. It's kind of like saying you have $800. Is $800 the same as $1 million? No, it's not. You see how far away it is? People get lost in the illusion. They think just because they see 800 people being like that, or let's say 1,000 people being like that, or let's say it's 2,000 people being disrespectful like that, that's still not the size of one city, my boy. So no, they are not like all like that. You know what I mean? That's still a small percentage. Don't get lost in the illusion of the numbers, the likes, the views, and stuff like that, because that is just a small portion of society. So don't try to brand everybody like that just because of a few dumb individuals are like that. That's the same thing as Donald Trump saying that all Hispanics are rapists and murderers and everything like that, just for the small percentage that have done crimes like that. You know, it's the exact same thing. Don't brand everybody like that from that group. This is not a white, black, Asian, brown. It's not a race problem. It's an individual problem. And those individuals will get taken care of. So if you out there, you think that it's gonna be all fine and dandy, people ain't gonna be tripping and whatever because it's not of your own race and stuff like that. Yeah, homie, you got another thing coming. You know what I mean? People shouldn't be attacking the elderly at all, point and blank. You know what I mean? Any real gangster will tell you that there's nothing hard about that. There's nothing gangster about that. You tell your homies about that, and they're probably gonna want to beat the living shit out of you because homies don't see that as solid, as gangster, as none of that. It's sad that a lot of youngsters are misbehaving like that, like doing dumb games like that, or the knockout game, or just sucking up Uber drivers and everything. Like, you think you hard? Like, that is not hard, homie. Go tell your homies what you did. Like, hey, homie, I just pushed this old Asian man down and took his wallet. Then be like, what the fuck? They're gonna whoop your ass, homie. Ain't no homie gonna be like, that's right, homie, that's right, you doing the gangster shit. Nah, nobody gonna do that, dog. And be like, did you just hear this motherfucker? Hey, homie, guy over here, get in the middle, dog. Throw 5 homies on you real quick. See how tough you really are. Like, ain't nobody gonna see that as hard. You get what I mean? So if you out there, you think that attacking all these Asians or vendors that you think you bad and everything like that, wait till you get arrested and wait till you get sitting there. We'll see how bad you really are. You know what I mean? That's what I mean, though. Like, no real gangsters doing that. You know what I mean? These youngsters are being misled. You know what I mean? And by certain rap songs where fools are like, I don't give a fuck. Yeah, I'll even knock out his mama and everything like that. Like, I don't even know why they throw that kind of shit in their rap songs. Like, how is that hard? How is that you not giving a fuck? Like, bro, you could clearly tell that you were not raised in the streets. You could tell that you were just hearing stories. You know what I mean? Because when a motherfucker says we don't give a fuck, we're talking about specific things. Because we come from this environment where you don't give a flying fuck about certain things, not everything. You know what I mean? But they get it twisted because they're not a part of this life. They just assuming what they think that we mean. So those ain't real thugs and killers and everything like that you guys are hearing. Those are actors. So get your head out of your ass. Leave these vendors and Asians alone. Because trust me, street justice will come. And you ain't ready for that. You don't want none of that. Because it's going to happen. You know what I mean? So get your head out of your fucking ass and behave yourself, homie. Pick somebody that's your age. You know what I mean? Pick somebody that's actually from the streets and see what happens. Tough guy. You know what I mean? But that's just my opinion. I think people like that are pieces of scum. They're not gangsters. They're lames. You know what I mean? And that's speaking 100. But that's just my opinion. And shadow,